Grandfather Sun, you watching? You feel that wind? That's the whisper of doubt creeping in. Like the shadows in the canyon at dusk, it tries to steal your spirit. You ever feel trapped, like a wild horse caught in a fence, running in circles? You think your words, they got no power? Listen close, because I'm here to tell you different. This fire, we're gonna build it together. We're gonna see how your own talk can be the secret to breaking free. It can open up a good path, a path full of sunshine and berries, ripe for the picking. You're weary, eh? Like the dry earth after a long summer. Your heart feels like a stone. This fire is for you. Watch, listen, learn. We're gonna dust off that old worn trail and start walking it with good medicine. We will remember who we are and why we were put here on this land. That old story, words are just words. Throw it on the fire. Our elders taught us better. Words are the roots of the tree, the river that carves the canyon. They shape our world. You speak bad medicine, you bring it close. It is like a sharp knife, to cut and to heal, but how you use it decides which way it will go. But good news, cousin, is you can learn to sharpen that blade for the good. Stop a moment, think. How many times you say, I'm cursed, or nothing goes right for me? Maybe you're speaking it into being. What if instead you said, the Great Spirit walks with me? Feel that difference deep in your belly, change those thoughts, and the earth starts to sing a different song for you. Your spirit lifts, and the world sees you differently too. It's not just about hoping, it's about knowing. And here's the real truth, your words, they ripple out. Like a stone thrown in the water, they touch everything. You know those folks who always complain? Misery loves company, eh? But the ones who speak of strength and gratitude, they draw good people and good things. The Creator showed us what we speak becomes. So, first thing, listen to the words that come out of your mouth. Seems easy, right? But most folks don't even hear themselves. You keep saying, I can't, I'm no good, I'll never get there. Well, there's your pattern. You gotta break it. Remember, words got power. It is not like some foolish game. If you speak of weakness, how you gonna find strength? Here's the sacred question. How do you change it? You gotta listen to what the Great Spirit already said about you. Instead of, I'm weak, say, the Creator is my strength, like the roots of the cottonwood deep in the earth. Trade, I can't for, I can do anything with the Creator walking beside me. Might feel funny at first, like wearing new moccasins. But that's where the change begins, in the way you tell your own story. And remember, words are a double-edged knife. They can build a home or tear it down. So, take a piece of hide and write down all those bad words you use. Then, beside each one, write a good word. A word that honors the Creator's voice. Do this every day and feel the change rise up in you. You'll see, speaking the good brings the good. Now that you can see the bad words, time to walk that path. If that's your feeling, it ain't an accident. Those words you're throwing out, they might be draining your spirit without you even knowing it. You ever wake up thinking, today's gonna be bad? And guess what? It is. That's because when you speak something, your mind and your feet start moving to make it real. Like a good hunting dog, your head listens to your orders. If your words are a storm cloud of gloom, get ready for a hard life. But listen close. When you start singing a different song, your world starts to shift. Like the prophet Joel told, let the weak say, I am strong, and get ready for a secret most folks keep buried. You ain't no puppet on a string. What you say, it can set your spirit on fire, bring good luck close, and pull in chances you never dreamed of. You want proof? Those runners, those ball players, they speak strong words before they run, they hit, they throw, and they do better. Why? Because their mind is tied to the words they speak. You gotta do the same. Every day, say strong things. The Great Spirit protects me, I am strong, I can do this, I am a winner. Sounds simple, but it makes all the difference. So you gonna take hold of your life and chase away that dark cloud? Because those who keep muttering about loss, they'll keep losing. But those who turn the key and change their words, they remake their future. What if I showed you a way to make those words new and build a whole new world? Listen close now. Now that you know how those bad words can hurt, it's time to learn how to change your talk and shape your world. This ain't just talk, this is a thing of the spirit, and something the scientists are learning too. What you speak has the power to change your head, your spirit, and even your luck. So if you want a good life, you gotta start talking like you already got it. First step, trade that bellyache in for thanks. Sounds small, but it does good. Instead of crying, "My life is a mess," say, "The Great Spirit watches over me and gives me strength every day." When you look for the good, you open the door for good things to come. It's like planting corn. If you speak words of harvest, that's what you'll gather. Like the man from Philippi said, "I can do all things through him who strengthens me." Say it, and a power moves for you. How about a little work to make your talk stronger? Take that hide and write down some good words that come from the Creator. Speak those words every day, out loud, like, "The Great Spirit is my strength and shield." Let the weak say, "I am strong." My mouth speaks life and good things. Might seem silly, but say it, and the mind starts to change, making new paths. And when your mind changes, your life will follow. But don't stop there. There's one more thing you gotta know. If you really want a change that lasts, you gotta feel deep that words ain't just air. They carry the spirit, they say who you are, and they show you where to go. The great teacher told us, your words are like a well, springing up from the heart. So, to change your words, you gotta fill your heart and mind with good things. You ever see someone who's always down on their luck? They always say life is hard, nothing works, the luck has left them. And that's how their life goes. Why? Because words are like a knife with two edges. They can break down or build up. The old stories teach us, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. So, if your words are full of loss, your life won't taste like victory. But here's the secret. Change what comes out of your mouth, and your world starts to sing a new song. So where do you start with this cleaning out? Watch what you take in. What you read, what you hear, what you see, it all goes into your words. If you spend your days with bad news, surrounded by bad people, and thinking dark thoughts, your words will follow. But if you fill your mind with good words, the word of the Great Spirit, words of hope, words of power, your talk will change. And like dominoes falling, your life will too. Next, I'll show you a sure way to make all this stick with you. That's the sure way to make it stick. If you come this far, you see your words paint your world. But now, get ready for something powerful. You gotta learn to speak good on purpose. It ain't enough to just stay away from bad talk. You gotta fill that space with words that sing of life, strength, and purpose. And the best way to do that is to sing the song the Great Spirit already sings about you. Stop and think. When that man faced the bad spirits in the desert, he didn't argue. He didn't make excuses. He didn't cry about it. He just spoke the word. If the Great Spirit showed us this way, why would we take another path? The secret is to say what's already written. Instead of saying, "I can't," say, "I can do all things through the Spirit that strengthens me." Instead of, "I'm weak," say, "The Great Spirit is my strength and my shield." You feel the magic. You ain't just being happy. You're waking up a power that moves the world for you. How about a change that changes you? Every day when you wake up, say 3 strong things about your life. Something like, "The Spirit walks with me today. I am strong, I am blessed, I am filled with wisdom." Sounds simple, but this can change your head, and then it'll change what you do. But it don't end there. There's one more thing that can make this even better. And that's what we're talking about next. Now that you know to sing words of life, it's time to learn how to stay true. It don't do no good to say good things one day and then go back to complaining the next. If you want your world to really change, you gotta be purposeful and strong. Like a muscle, the more you use it, the stronger it gets. And it's the same with your words. Let's say you got a farmer who plants seeds today and the next day digs up the earth to see if anything's grown. He does it again the next day. What happens? He ruins his crop. It's the same with words. If you speak hope today, but then you start to worry and fear tomorrow, you're pulling up those seeds you planted. The secret is to never give up. The old stories tell us that life and death are in the power of the tongue, and whoever uses it will eat its fruit. But remember, fruit don't grow overnight. So, here's a good trick. Have some words you say every day. Write down strong, good words and say them out loud every day, maybe when you wake up or before you go to sleep. You can even put a rock in your pocket to remind you. The more you say those words, the more your mind will listen, and the faster you'll see the changes come. And next, I'll show you a secret to make this even better. Now think of your words like a knife with two edges. It can cut to destroy or to build. What if I told you there's a way to sharpen that knife and make it even stronger? Faith is the fire that makes the words burn. It ain't enough to just say happy words like they're some empty song. You gotta believe what you're saying. And when you speak words of life with a true heart, the unseen becomes real. The wisdom of the old ways whispers this truth. If you truly feel it, if you speak it with your heart, the world will bend to your will. Doubts are like weeds, strangling the good plants, but faith makes your words strong. So when you speak your future, do it with all your heart. Don't just say words, know that the change is already happening in the spirit world. And you want to make that faith strong? Spend time with the Great Spirit and listen to the old stories. The more you learn, the more you believe, and the stronger your words will be. So I'll tell you something to try. Every time you say something, see it happening. When you say, I am strong, see yourself facing trouble with courage. When you say, the Great Spirit is my shield, feel that protection around you. This mind game helps you believe and lines up your head, your actions, and your words with that truth. Now, we just need one more thing to make this circle complete. Now you know that your words have power, that it's important to be true, and that faith makes it even better. There's one last piece. You gotta walk the talk. It don't mean nothing to say you're strong if your actions show you're weak. It don't mean nothing to say you're blessed if you live like you got nothing. Your words gotta line up with what you do. When you put together words, faith, and action, you make a strong circle of change that can't be broken. Like that story about the weak man who speaks of his strength. He is not only saying he is strong, but starting to act strong. When you change your mind and start acting like a winner, your world starts to change. If you say you're wise, then learn something. If you want to be blessed, then learn how to take care of what you have. The world answers those who act. So here's the last work for you. Do something today that fits with your dreams. You want to be healthy, eat good food. You want to be wealthy, learn how to handle money. You want good friends, show love and respect. Everything you do, no matter how small, makes your words stronger and brings you closer to what you want. And now that you know how to make your words new and change your life, it's time to do it. You've walked a long path, and now you see how powerful words are. But before you go on, I gotta ask you a question. You given your life to the Great Spirit? The Spirit is the source of real change, and through the Spirit, you can start a new world with the words that come from your mouth. The Great Spirit offers you the help you need. All you have to do is accept it. If you haven't made that choice yet, don't wait. What are you waiting for to write a new story for your life? So we can keep going on this path together, listen and pay attention. Here, we'll learn the ways to find hope and good luck. If you plant seeds, you will harvest. We'll walk this path together. Great Spirit, I ask you to bless everyone who listens to these words. May the chains break now, and may the truth shine bright in their hearts, living and breathing. May the seed of hope, planted today, find good ground where it can grow strong and give much fruit for the honor of the name. I speak that everyone is blessed and that the good things are pouring down on their lives in ways we can't explain. May the power of the Great Spirit cover us, changing our words, our thoughts, and our actions. May the Spirit strengthen us and give us the wisdom to speak words of life, act with faith, and live the good life that is ours. With faith, I ask and I thank. Amen.